To say we have the truth is not an accurate statement if what we mean is we have the verses to prove that Saturday's the right day and Sunday's the wrong day. Our twofold corporate lie as a people runs something like this, like a mantra. We have the truth and we're finishing the work. No, we don't, and no, we're not. No, we don't, and no, we're not. Now, you can parse this with me. You can say, no, Ty, we do have the truth. By which we mean we have a list of doctrines that are provable from Scripture from an apologetic standpoint. And yet Scripture would define the truth much more beautifully and magnificently than that. There is the truth, lowercase t, and there's the truth, uppercase T, and that's Jesus and the entire constellation of realities that emerge from Him, and those would be incarnation, life, teachings, death, resurrection, ascension to the right hand of the Father. Let's just call that for shorthand the Christ event. We're not theologically out of line by identifying it singularly as an event. This is what Paul does in Romans chapter 5. He says, by one man's righteous act, singular. Jesus is an event, singular, in history that has occurred. So everything that pertains to Him, that emerges from Him, is a single act, according to Paul, that redeemed humanity corporately, universally, saved the world. Okay, so to say we have the truth is not an accurate statement if what we mean is we have the verses to prove that Saturday's the right day and Sunday's the wrong day. We have the verses to prove that when you die, you're really dead. We have the truth. The second coming is not a secret rapture, and we can prove it. We have the truth. That doesn't really qualify as having the truth. That qualifies as having some factual data that has potential. It has potential, let's say. It has the potential to contribute to the uppercase truth, that is the revelation of the beauty of God's character in the person of Christ. Okay, let's make no mistake about it. We have been called to communicate the gospel. It's called the Gospel Commission. The Gospel Commission. And this will become more clear. As far as finishing the work, I mean, we're behind. That's an understatement. We're have some catching up to do, right? Just numerically, this is a problematic. We need to, Seventh-Day Adventists, instead of applauding ourselves and saying this kind of stuff to ourselves repeatedly, even though it has a modicum of truth to it, factually in some sense, we need to stop saying this kind of stuff to ourselves, and we need to get on our knees, preferably on our faces before God, and say, we have botched this. Would you please help us to see clearly? Because the fact is that we are committing a slow, protracted suicide as a denomination, and we imagine, as a self-preservation technique, that it's not a suicide, it's a homicide. We think the world is killing us. We think that, it's all becoming secular and social media, and how can you ever win anybody to Jesus with TikTok? It's all so attractive and alluring, and okay, Jesus is more attractive and more alluring. The problem is we haven't tried Him yet. We haven't tried Him yet. We haven't actually put forth Christ in all His magnificence to our audience. And if we did, we would find the audience growing necessarily, because people, you remember in the previous message, I said we specialize in persuasion. arguments toward persuasion. We need to begin specializing in beauty toward attraction. You don't have to, if a beautiful song is playing, you don't have to say to people, listen to it. Listen to this. No, if you hear a beautiful song, people are going, it's spontaneous, it's voluntary, you're leaning in. Nobody has to tell you to do it. If something is delicious on a plate in front of you, you don't need to say, eat it! You just, give me a fork, man. I'm going to eat this thing right now because it's spontaneous. The gospel has to look like that.